pieces, see the list. There's everything from soundtracks to hip hop to rock stuff to pop stuff to some of the big things this time is like there's a Madonna one, there's an MF Doom one, there's so many different things, from Taylor Swift one, everybody's going crazy for it. So
all right, definitely, I'll definitely pass by here to see it.
Thanks a whole lot, sir.
which urban office? 24th Street or downtown?
Downtown.
They don't have anything, right?
They don't. I thought they did.
I found too many. They don't have anything.
I actually been to like a couple of literally my whole day was just like going through just to find stuff on albums, so apparently it's everything go.
I could say I could have told you that before. Yeah. But I'm saying, but urban offices have a lot of times things that are only available at urban offices.
Mm-hmm.
So I go there looking for those specific things, but it's only through them. And none of them, so they have like a small section of records.
Yeah. So.
You have to either order them or not. I don't know. All right.
Thank you.
Probably the most famous thing about the shop, besides the years that we've been here, is obviously the Bob Dylan. I mean, this picture is taken right outside the door here. It was taken more than 60 years ago. It's a pretty iconic, photo. Bob Dylan used to live right around the corner here, so back then, and this is the album that made him famous. The shop has been here 43 years. We kind of specialize in all sorts of things, but I guess our biggest thing is probably 80s and 80s new wave stuff, and also very much of a collectible shop. We collect people come here who collect things like U2 and the Beatles and Madonna, a lot of pop stuff now, Taylor Swift, U2, Depeche Mode, but all sorts of things. So and we've been here for so many years. We bring in a lot of stuff from Japan and from the UK and from other parts of the world, and we have a lot of people who come from all over too. As this gentleman is from Virginia.
Yes.
Yes, there you go. So the people who come from all over. So like I said, we've been here a very long time.
And the one thing you told me earlier, I just want to get in this video, is the thing you were telling me about the store basically being like the place in New York back in the 80s for all those UK presses of all the new wave acts and everything.
Yeah, we used to be, this shop was, back then in the early 80s, we used to bring in all the stuff from the UK, and it would come in. Actually, we would have it prior to, it would be on the shelves in the UK. And we were pretty much well known, for at that time, for breaking bands like the Smiths, like the Cure. Duran Duran is what was a big thing for us too. A lot of In Excess was another bigger one for us too, and just a lot of the English bands from the time. We used to do a lot with a magazine called Star Hits, which was a sister magazine to Smash Hits, and so. They would bring a lot of those artists into the shop whenever they were in town doing some interviews and stuff like that. So, if we look here, we have stuff with George Michael and John Taylor from Duran Duran and Kylie Minogue and Just all sorts of people. Some throughout the years who came in, Johnny Marr, from the Smiths, so Brian Ferry, just all sorts of people. So.
Well, hey, thanks for taking your time out, and definitely record runner, great store y'all need to visit in New York City.
All right.